Scorpio. This is Lisa with the Poet Oracle. And today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. If you have not yet subscribed, then go ahead and do so, and that way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to be looking at tarot cards, oracle cards, and even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If you feel that any role needs to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means go ahead and flip it. Okay, well, we start this reading off with the Emperor, but it's in the reverse. Then the Six of Cups, and then the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And so with this Emperor showing up, listen, the person that you're thinking about could be an Aries, or something happened within Aries season. But when the Emperor shows up in the reverse, we're talking about somebody that operates from the nastiest, ugliest ego on the planet, okay? This person is very... could be very controlling, but yet they don't control themselves. This is a tyrant. This is somebody that really abuses their power. They're very rigid, very stubborn, a very my way or the highway type person. And this person really lacks a lot of flexibility when it comes to their relationships. They may even be an absent parent of some sort. You may have children with them, but it doesn't seem like they even show up fully for that. This is a person that gives half of everything, but wants everything 100% back. Now, with the Six of Cups that shows up here, this may be somebody that you've known for a very long time, maybe even dating back to children. And if not, it could be somebody that you just had some really good memories with. But whenever this card shows up, it really does make me always think about somebody wanting a reunion. And so we'll get a couple more cards, but if you and this person are separated, there is definitely a possibility that this person is missing you. They're feeling very homesick and they want a reconciliation. Now with the Three of Pentacles that shows up in the reverse, this really just goes right back to that Emperor in the reverse status. This person not coming together and working on this relationship with you in a unified way. This is somebody that has not grown in the relationship. And what I mean by that is they're just not learning. They're not learning from the mistakes that they are making. So they keep making them over and over again. Let's get some from here. I just feel like my throat just, I feel like this person either doesn't speak up to you, or you don't feel like you can speak up to them. All right, we got the Queen of Wands that's sitting here in the reverse. And when this shows up in the reverse, you're talking about somebody that deals with a lot of anger, a lot of aggression. This person may come across as very, very cold. Because wands really represent the fire, right? So Aries, Leo, Sag. But with it in the reverse, it's almost like the opposite of that. Instead of fire, it's like freezing cold. So this person, there's a song, oh man, what's the name of that song? It's by Kelly Clarkson. I think it's called Where Is Your Heart? Or something like that. The lyrics say like, where is your heart? And saying like, I want to feel it. And so you may not feel, this person may love you a lot, but I don't think that they're actually showing you with their actions. The Two of Pentacles sitting in the reverse. And when the Two of Pentacles sits in the reverse, you're talking about somebody that has a really tough time committing in relationships, right? They're struggling with it. And they may even feel overwhelmed by relationships, or you just feel overwhelmed by their lack of commitment or their inability to commit. Okay. We got the Page of Wands that sits up here. And with the Page of Wands, this is someone that's very active, very creative. And again, we keep seeing fire. And so with those wands, if you are dealing with the fire sign, it may be somebody that's very creative, or you may be very creative, or you may actually be wanting to create a whole nother life or a whole nother direction for yourself. You know what? I'm going to switch decks. I'm feeling this one a little bit more. Let's get some from this one. Wow, we get the Temperance. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius or something within Sagittarius season happened. But when the Temperance shows up, this is all about having self-control, being very moderate in your actions, being very balanced and harmonious, and being patient. And so you may have been very patient with this person and their actions, you know, just waiting to see if maybe they will grow and change. Too many. All right, let's get one or two more. Or all you wanted was balance. Maybe that's all you want, is an equal give and take relationship. Wow. We got cards coming out like crazy. Let's get one or two more from this deck. Well, I get two. That's all right with me. All right. We got the wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune, sitting in the reverse along with the Seven of Cups. Now, with this Seven of Cups that shows up, we're still further seeing this person's inability to commit, right? The Seven of Cups is all about having lots of options, maybe too many options on the table. And so what that did, by this individual continuously putting other options on the table and other things in front of this relationship, well, now the Wheel of Fortune has stopped turning in the favor, right? Things are out of your control, and now this relationship is stuck in a whole rut. Okay, all because this person has a problem with committing. Doesn't mean that they don't love you, but they definitely have a problem committing. And whenever I see this kind of behavior, such as this reading is showing, I really feel like this person is dealing with some self-esteem issues, some confidence issues. Let's flip gears. When this person thinks about you, what do they think about? Okay, what do they think about when you pop into their head? The Seven of freaking Cups. Are you freaking serious? The Seven of Cups. Now this person feels like you have options, okay? Now this person feels like you may be out there with other options out in the world and not even looking at them, okay? So again, whether you've walked away physically or emotionally, doesn't matter. This person feels like you have options on the table and you're not even paying attention to them. Why? Because they wear a snake. You see this snake right here? I don't know if you can see this. It's a snake, okay? All right. Whoa. Eight of Swords in the reverse. When this person thinks about you, they think you've released yourself. You've found freedom, honey. You have broken away from all the thoughts that kept you trapped before. You can see when this is in the upright, this is the individual, but this is where their head is, right? Thinking about all the dark clouds, all of the things that have gone wrong in this relationship, but you freed yourself from it, or at least they feel like you have. Even if you still struggle with those thoughts, they think you've moved on, honey. Okay. Cards falling. All right, we got the Three of Pentacles that shows up here. So this person may feel like, you know, you are really working on your craft or some type of job, maybe a business that you've started, but they do feel like you're collaborating with others, okay? And that really goes with that Seven of Cups. So even if you're not collaborating with others, this person feels like you are, that your options are open. The Devil. When this person thinks about you, honey, they got some obsessive freaking thoughts. Now, the Devil can also represent a Capricorn or something within Capricorn season, but this really represents a lot of sexual lust. So this person's very, very turned on by you, but they also may be very addicted to you in a toxic way. The Devil shows up as very toxic energy. I really wish that would have come up in the reverse, because this person, when they think about you, they're not thinking in healthy ways, okay? This person also may deal with some type of addictions, or you may. All right, we get the Three of Wands that sits here in the reverse. And when this shows up in the reverse, it's like this person realizes that all of the setbacks and the delays in this relationship are because they did not think for the future. They didn't think forward. They only thought for the moment. Now that came up right under the Six of Cups, so I'm really feeling like this person's in a lot of regret, and they really wish that they could bring this back together again. They may just not know how, because they're operating from their ego. We started with the Emperor in the reverse. They're operating from their ego. When you think about them, what do you think about? I'm not getting as much, so let me get a little bit from you. When you think about them, what do you think about? We got the Knight of Wands, but it sits here in the reverse. And so when the Knight of Wands shows up, you feel like this person's like all over the freaking place. They're chaotic. They do everything very impulsively. This is an individual that also may be doing things very in sexual excess. So again, cheating with other individuals and things like that. Okay. Definitely feel like you don't trust this person. The King of Cups shows up here in the reverse. You're dealing with somebody that might be an emotional manipulator, or you feel that they are. They may be abusive, whether that be physically, mentally, or emotionally, but you're dealing with somebody that is a little bit manipulative, or you feel like they've been manipulating you. The Princess of Swords in the reverse. And so when you think about them, this is the same as the Page of Swords in the reverse. You feel like that this person, like you got some kind of bad news about them. You feel like they're weak, all right? So you may have found out about another person or whatever that case is. This person also may have affected you from a legal standpoint, tax standpoint, something of that nature. This person also might be sharp with the tongue. So this person may, come out their mouth and say really terrible things. All right, we have the Four of Swords. It sits in the reverse. And so when we look at that Four of Swords in the reverse, it's like you feel so burnt out by this. You feel like if you haven't walked away, you feel like really ready to do it, really ready to walk away from this situation. You've been doing a lot of thinking and you feel like it might just be time. I saw the Tower, but that was too many cards. One more. Okay, one more. All right, there we go. We got the Nine of Pentacles. I can't pick the card up. We got the Nine of Pentacles sitting in the reverse. And with that, you showing up, you feel like there's been some financial setbacks as a result of this person. This person also may be very envious of you. Now, what I find interesting is when I asked what you think about this person, every one of the cards came out in the reverse. And it feels like whatever you once felt for this person has been turned inside out. So if at one point you love them, you may actually feel a little bit of hate, right? You've crossed that line. Everything is flipped on its head in this relationship. What once was has been broken. We got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Is sitting in the reverse because you feel like this person did not make the effort. We got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Do it. Okay. One more. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I think that's what we definitely have been seeing. Let's get one or two from me. Okay. We got the Dragonfly. This is about things coming out into the light, adapting to that, changing, and then healing from it. And then we have talking that sits in the reverse. So I feel like you're healing. You're not wanting to talk, and that may be why, when we looked at what they feel about you, that we see, that separation of you, not wanting to talk. Photograph, but somebody's looking at the photographs. They're definitely missing you, feeling very nostalgic, especially with that Six of Cups. And this really goes well with that Six of Cups. And then we have the Sword and the Rose. And this is all about, getting clarity, having that truth, having that revelation, and then taking your power back. Beautiful. All right, let us get some personal messages. We're going to flip the script, see what messages you need to hear. Don't let anyone step over you. Let's say it one more time for the people in the back. Don't let anyone step over you. Okay? Too many. All right. There we go. Stay in your lane and stay focused. You need to dance with the ebbs and flows of life. It may pick you up, it may put you down, it may move you side to side, but you must dance with that because negativity is going to feed more negativity. The more negative you are, the more negativity that surrounds you. I want one more. Stars shine brightest in the darkness. Okay? And that's the truth. Sometimes we got to go through hell in order to find that light inside of ourselves. Let's get a poem. All right. We got number 18, maintaining. I can maintain. Even if I slip and fall, I can still regain. Yes, you can. Slipping and falling doesn't mean that you got to stay down there. Okay, let's get some messages from this person. The deck is pretty big. I'm going to break it into two. We're going to get 5 cards from both. So, if this person could say anything to you, no pride, no ego, no fear, no hesitation, what would they say? There's so many things I wish I had done better. Mistakes happen, okay? So they're starting to realize, like, they made a lot of mistakes, okay? I'm manifesting. You got cards falling on the floor, honey. Don't talk about it, be about it. So they're like, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm just going to show you. And then thank you for being in my life. Okay, let's get 5 from this deck. Okay, what else do they want to say? I wish you could see you through my eyes. So they haven't done a good job of letting you know how they feel. I'm hiding behind masks. There we go. That really says it right there. They don't want to show their vulnerability. They were just a distraction. Give me a chance. One more. What else do they want to say? I never expected to fall in love, but I'm so glad I did. All right, well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.